They're like, why you always bragging? I'm just telling them what God did. 05, bumping dip set on your neck like a bow tie. Same friends I grew up with, playing GoldenEye. Working overtime till you think it happened overnight. Microphone check, golf claps at the open mic. Why the stage here, eye level? Getting challenged by a drunk to a rap battle. I called him Jack Daniel, he called me hypocrite. Gotta know you in control, but what the heck is going on? Everything is going wrong, trying to be a witness here.
Man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy David, back with another video. Y'all know what we're doing on this channel, man. And welcome back to the beginner series, man. If you've been rocking with me for a while, what's good, fam? If this is your first time tuning into the beginner series, welcome. Let's get into it, man. So, all right, we're starting off this workout. So now we're into a different transition of the beginner series. The beginner series started off with me just in my apartment gym where it was limited equipment and things like that. And I gave you pretty much a rundown on all the different workouts within a bro split of what I normally do. Now we're going to transition to a bigger gym. This is my main gym, Madhouse, out in Atlanta. This is a huge gym, bunch of equipment, as you can see here. And today I decided to actually warm up on the bike. But when it comes to coming to the big gym, I still have the same routine or warm-up routine as I have in my apartment gym. As you can see, I'm still hanging to decompress that spine and get myself warmed up. I even come over to the cable, put the rope on there, do some rope tricep extensions to really warm up my triceps and my elbows, just to get myself feeling good, as well as doing some cable pullovers. This is great for activating that lat, just really trying to pump blood into my upper body and get myself acclimated and ready to get into the workout. I even get over to some stretches, just stretching out my lower half. Even if I'm doing upper body, y'all already know, those that have been tuning into the series, y'all already know, regardless of the day that I'm doing, whether it's upper body or lower body, I still try and kind of warm up my full body, even if it's an upper body day. Because as you can see, today is actually going to be a shoulders and arms workout, but I'm still, making sure my lower half, I did legs yesterday, so I still want to stretch out and get that lactic acid moving around. This is just going to be helpful for overall just flexibility. But that's enough talking on all that. Let's get into the actual workout, man. So first things first, before you jump into the workout, make sure you're checking out your plan to make sure that you're doing the right steps, the right reps, all those things, and make sure you're doing the right exercise. And if you want help on creating a personalized workout plan, DM me on Instagram, DJ_Allen6, and I'm gonna get you right. And I'll put together a personalized workout plan that you can follow just like I'm doing right here. But starting off today, we went over to the cables, and I know this is a little bit different from what we had at the apartment gym, but some gyms might have this kind of two-armed cable station, which is normally used for pec flies and things like that, but you can use this as a regular cable station. And right here you see I got the curl bar on here, and we're doing some upright rows. This is going to help me warm up my shoulders as a whole, but also get some great activation to start off the workout. And I'm supersetting this with push-ups. So I put in this particular workout, you can either warm up with or superset this with push-ups or pull-ups, as you see right here, whatever you prefer. And you don't want to burn out with the push-ups or the pull-ups. It's just a great way to warm up while doing your upright rows and get some blood pumping. We're going to do a lot of supersets today because we're doing shoulders and arms, which can be a pretty long workout, but we're going to put some supersets in there to make it a lot shorter. So that's what you can do on days where you don't have you have limited time. And if your gym allows for it, you can superset some of the exercise. And when I say if your gym allows for it, that just depends on how close the machines that you're trying to superset are. You can always use dumbbells and things like that to help with supersets. Those are good and easy to transfer from one station to the other. But if you got one machine that you're trying to do that's on another side of the gym, and you're trying to do another one on the side of the gym, and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, prime time in the gym, it ain't gonna happen. Because actually what's crazy is that I was actually supposed to do a standing military or standing shoulder press machine that you've seen before me doing, right here, but it was actually taken. So a trainer was using it with one of his, and actually before, I'm gonna continue with that, but I got ahead of myself putting 3 plates on here because 2 plates felt fine, but I put this 3 plates on there and it humbled me real quick. So you got to definitely check your ego at the door and lower the weight if it's too much for what the reps you're supposed to be getting for the set in your workout plan. So make sure you check your ego at the door and lower that weight if you're not getting what you need to get. So as you see, I dropped the weight to get the amount of reps that I'm supposed to get, and I stuck with this stuck with this weight for the next couple of sets to get what I needed to get.
But the other machine that I wanted to do was taken, so I went ahead and jumped on this machine just to keep, it's basically the same thing. And as you grow in your workout knowledge and things that within the gym and different machines that work the same muscle groups, you can substitute different machines for when things are taken and you don't want to wait for however long that person might be on that machine. You want to keep your workout going. You'll learn over time what you can substitute in and out. Another thing to keep in mind when it comes to bigger gyms, that they might have multiple pieces of equipment, but of different brands. So as y'all saw, I showed the pec deck right there, but I don't like that one. I prefer this machine, especially when I'm doing reverse pec deck flies. So right here, we're doing some reverse flies to activate our rear delts. Now you see I'm getting a little posing in right here because the pump is pumping. It came out the pump cover, so you know we're getting busy. So I'm continuing doing my reverse pec deck flies right here. Now the other machine that I'm not using right now, but I showed y'all, I like it for, pec deck and like chest flies. Like it's great for that activation, but when it comes to rear delts, I just don't like the angle. So just be mindful of your gym and if it has different equipment and what feels good to you. So just don't be afraid to test it out. So next up, we're gonna go into another superset. We're gonna do the curl bar front raises with my hands overhand grip, which I prefer rather than underhand grip, which I'm gonna show in a little bit right here. So I'm showing underhand grip because that's another way you can do it, but I feel like depending on your mind muscle connection, this type of grip can activate a little bit more of your bicep rather than allowing that front delt to be the primary muscle being used in the motion. So I'm supersetting this with some side lateral raises. And again, try out the overhand and the underhand grip, whatever feels better for you, whatever helps you really focus on that front delt rather than getting your biceps activated and into the movement. All right, so now we're gonna move into the arm portion of the workout. So we're gonna start off with some biceps. And again, this is the bigger gym series. So if your gym has a bicep curl machine, I want you to go and try that. It could be pin loaded or it could be plate loaded. I'm using the plate loaded machine today, but whatever kind of bicep curl machine, this is a preacher curl machine right here. So try that out for yourselves. If your gym doesn't have a machine like this, or it has a preacher curl bench, you can do that with free weight and a curl bar, the same curl bar we were using for our front raises. So next up, we're gonna go into a tricep superset, and that's gonna be the end of the workout. So depending on your gym, if your gym has a plate loaded press down machine right here, I want you doing that. This is gonna be great for massive tricep development. So this is able to load a whole lot of weight and allow your triceps to just really be filled with blood and blow up and get a lot bigger. You can superset this, like I was saying earlier, you can superset this with some dumbbell overhead extensions, or you can superset it with some close grip bench, which I normally do on the incline bench, as you see right here, just because I feel like the angle helps me really get a good contraction on my triceps. And when it comes to these, you're gonna have close grips. Obviously, you're gonna wanna bring your hands in and be closer together. I normally like to put my hands inside of the grooves. But with this, I'm making sure that I'm extending my arms all the way up so I get a full contraction on my tricep at the top. And there you have it, man. Also, I didn't say it earlier, but I know I showed the clip. Make sure you're unracking your weight, and also make sure you're wiping down your equipment, especially in bigger gyms. My gym has a strict policy against this stuff, so make sure you're watching them signs, because sometimes, hey, you gotta wipe down your equipment, otherwise you might get fined or kicked out in some situations. I know, Planet Fitness got the whole, don't drop weights type stuff. But as you can see, man, right here, just having a little fun with some posing. I hope y'all enjoyed this workout. Try it out for yourselves, man. Let me know down below what you think. Let me know what you think about the beginner series, if there's something else. And look at me right here. I don't normally ever do this pose, but man, chill out, bro. You about to pass out, man. Like, chill out, bro. Anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the workout. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And we out, man. Stay prayed up. Let's go.